Good morning, fisher people. I'm Alan Norris from FishOn TV. It is Friday, the 18th of April, and I've just arrived at Langold Lake for the Guru Feeder Cup final. And everybody's here nice and early, all getting the gear ready, mixing the ground bait. Really looking forward to it. It's looking overcast. I think it's a southeasterly wind, so I'm not sure which way that's blowing. Can't remember. Is it into the southeast? Could be into the left hand bank, the trees, I think. Could be wrong, but we'll see when we get there. Excuse me. So it's just, you've just got to win the whole match to become the Guru Feeder Cup champion. Last year's champ's here, Jeff Hiley. I fished next to him on one of the qualifiers. He's one to definitely look out for. He knows this place inside out. Very patient. I've never seen anybody reel fishing as quick as what he does. Unbelievable. So good luck, Jeff. Got Mick Viles here as well. Rob Wotton will be here. Is Steve Cooper here? I can't remember, but a few of the locals will be here as well that fish it regular. It's not an easy place to catch an absolute shed load of fish. There are carp in here. People will be targeting roach and skimmers, and there'll be certain areas where people may target the carp, but you could sit there and not have a bite doing that. So getting your tactics right today is quite a big thing. Where do I want to draw? I've stopped worrying about that, and to be honest with you, on here I'm not sure. Been on quite a few different pegs, and there are just pockets of fish that just turn up. They can turn up from in anywhere. It's a bit like Southfield. The fish can just turn up anywhere. There's a section in the bowl that's quite a bit deeper. It shallows off towards the island. I know that's in the 30s towards the island. You can only chuck 60 metres maximum in certain pegs and 50 metres on other pegs. So you cannot fish up to the island for the carp. It's just to keep it fair. You can't chuck any further than sort of halfway past if you've got an end peg to your right or to your left. Again, just to keep it fair. And I think that's quite a good rule actually, because it basically rules everybody else out apart from the people that have a chance of catching carp. I know some of you might be thinking, well, that's just the look of fishing, but no, it really does keep it fair. It gives everybody a chance. So, you know, I think that's a decent enough rule. Everybody will stick to it, I'm pretty sure. What are my tactics? I'll decide when I get on the bank. I've definitely had success on method, but there could be areas where I may set two different lines up, but I'm also thinking I've had better results just fishing one line here and trying to work the peg. So we shall see. I'm not sure about tactics until I get to my peg, see what it's like when I plumb about for weed and things like that, because sometimes if you join an area where your short line is just full of weed, it'll definitely be just one long line. So let me get my gear out. Everybody's getting the gear out. We're all excited to fish to become the Guru Feeder champ. So I'll get all my gear ready and we'll see you guys at the draw. Wish me luck. There will be sections, first, second and third, but it's the first that we're after. So on a decent run, let's see if we can keep it going today. See you at the draw. Rob just did a bit of filming for me while I went to get my peg number. I've drawn peg 6. It's quite a short walk. Rob's drawn peg 60. He's in the deeper water. That should be okay there. But 6, I don't know. We'll just get down there. We'll have a plumb about. We'll see what it's all about. And I'll decide what lines I'm going to fish. So, Jeff Hiley, can you believe it? Last year's winner has drawn exactly the same peg as he drew in the final last year, and it's a very good peg anyway. It's an area that I fancied, or up near the island is where I thought that might be a decent area, but unbelievable drawing that, isn't it? So let's get to peg 6, let's see what it's all about. We'll give it our damnedest and we'll see how we get on today. Right, I've had the worst start in the world. A lot of weed round. Even though I've plumbed up and had no weed on the bomb at all, reeling in, it snapped my tip. I'm on my short line. I was ready to go on my long line, and I've no idea what this is. It doesn't feel like a skimmer. It could be a big perch or maybe a tench. I'm not sure. I'm guessing tench. I had 15 minutes resetting up. I've chucked on my long line. While I'm on my long line, I don't know whether I've knocked my rod or whether the rod's pulled round, and I've missed it while I've been setting up. But this feels very strange. Very strange indeed. I told my rod eye because of all the weed, and you can see there's weed on my line now. I just hope that doesn't snap my tip. I can't shake it off because I don't want to risk losing the fish. Look at that, just dangling right on me. It's going to go onto my tip now. I just hope that behaves. And it's on a snag now. Feels really weird. I certainly don't know what it is. No, it's a tench, I thought it was. Oh, nice one. That felt stranger than anything. That'll do. So, disaster to start with. That's not a bad. We're into the first hour now. Wow, it's taking it right down as well. Can't get to it because of all that bloody weed. That's a good £3 tench. So we're off the mark. And what I'll do, I'll get another hook length on. Look at all the weed, it's just an absolute nightmare. And we'll have to get back out there on that line. And we'll see you, hopefully, on the next few, while I get all this weed off. I've had a bite since we last spoke. I've been out long on method. I've had a couple of casts on that. I've had a couple of 12-minute casts. Usually find you have to leave it a while in here before you get a bite. I've heard there's been a tench caught to my right, and I've heard that Mick Viles has had a decent bream. Rob Button's got about 50 little roach. So don't know where I am with me £5 or £6. We definitely need a few more fish, and I lost one earlier. It snapped me on the just as I picked it up. Definitely another tench. You can just tell with the kind of bite that it is. It's almost like a trout bite. It's like vibrating and just pulls straight round. Really vicious. So I've gone back onto this short line just to see if we can pick a few more tench up, because that's what seems to be getting caught at the minute. So how long we got left? We've got 1 hour and 8 minutes left. Like I said, this short line, it's not like you're getting indications that there's plenty of fish there. It's the bite's just straight out of the blue. So before I went along, I had a couple of quick casts. In between casts, I've put another couple of feederfuls out, only small feeders, just to keep them interested if there is any fish there. And we'll just have to hope that it goes round again, people. It just seems to have stopped. You know, no indications. Chris has, I think he's had a skimmer, little skimmer. It just seems to have gone. I don't know what else to say. You've just got to keep hitting your targets and hope that some fish turn up over your bait. So there we go. A few more fish definitely needed, people. I'm not sure. I think this might be another tench. Feels a bit funny. I'm not quite sure yet. If it is, it's a small one. A slow bite. Not like the others. Oh, and I think it's just come off. It has, it's just come off. I think it were a tench. That's 2 tench I've lost. God damn it. You don't need to lose fish like that, do you? I think it were another one about 1.5 pounds. Anyway, what can you do, people? Nothing you can do. You just get back out there and see if we can get another. Rather disappointing, to say the least. Damn it. Right, hopefully a little bite. I don't think it's a tench. It might be a little skimmer, this. See if we can keep this one on. We don't want to be losing this, people.
Every one of them counts now, mate.
Yeah. Bloody things.
Make sure you change that up length after this one.
Oh, it's not bad, Matty. We'll be alright. There we go, look, little perchy.
Keeping it, brother. Well done.
Cheers, mate. To go. We might coming down. I forgot I was recording, but another little perch in there, maybe 3 or 4 ounce. 40 minutes to go. I really do feel like I need another good fish. I do. I think this is my best line to catch one on for sure. Well, they all count, those fish, but I think it's tight. I do. Must need one good positive pull, I think, for another 3 pound tench or so. We'll see. Get your fingers crossed. Come on, the tenchers. No, I'm shouting bream. Well, even a bream, a nice pull off a bream would be lovely. Nice slow bite round. Nice 3 or 4 pound bream would be lovely. Definitely need a decent fish. Just changed to a little window feeder. Even though I've been using that, I just feel like there's enough bait down there at the minute, so I thought I'll have this cast with a little window feeder. If I have no joy, I'll put some drier ground bait in here with a little bit of slop in, a little bit of particles. It just gives it that little, I like to think it's giving it that little bit of extra fizz. Just something for the fish to go, ooh, what's that? What's going off? So these little changes I'm making, I've got 2 little red worms on and a pinky. Little hook bait change. That's what I've just caught a little perch on, so let's just hope we can get this right. Let's hope it goes round again. But I've got a feeling that 1 tench, well 2 tench actually, I've lost 2, are going to really cost me. We'll see. I think him to right, it's probably, he might have 6 or 7 pound as well, so I think it's tight. Let's just see what happens in the next 40 minutes, people. Well, we're all waiting, people. I could not get another decent fish. I've ended up with 2 tench, 2 perch and a roach. I've weighed 6 pound 8. Not sure where I've come. The guy to my right had 3 tench. I think he's won it with 9 pound something. A guy on the wall down here had 7 pound. And I knew those 2 fish, lost a good tench and one probably about as big as the other, which were 1.5 to 2 pound. I knew they would cost me. And again, I keep saying it to people, even though the line looked okay, I had to use my disgorger on one of the tenches. Oh, I changed that hook length, but then I got a perch and actually was disgorger again because I had to cut the line on the tench, it had gone too far down. And it was a nightmare getting it out of the perch's mouth, but I did get it out. And I looked at the hook length, I thought, well, that looks fine. I give it a little pull, absolutely fine. I wish I'd changed it because I had a really vicious bite, absolutely. You could tell it were a tench, it was exactly the same, ding, 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 absolutely smashed around, and it snapped the hook length. Damn it. I reckon that could have probably been one of those 3 to 4 pounders again. But that's fishing for you. I will definitely sleep tonight. There's nothing I can do about it. That's gone. And the other one I lost, it just dropped off halfway in. Bloody wriggly buggers. So let's get to the presentation. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Even though there's not a lot of fish being caught, swapping and changing and seeing if a change makes a difference. You know, when I lost the tench, I'd put 3 red worms on. And you know, that was just the first time I changed the bait and it was smashed round. But unfortunately I lost it, and you know, the line I was disappointed with was the long line. I fed it beautifully, that, and I just never had a bite. I had one little thing and that was it. So disappointed that that didn't go. I was hoping for 2 or 3 bream from there. I really fancied it. It was clear, just past weed, but it never materialised. And Chris Greenside to my right, a great angler, loves that kind of fishing. He's not had anything long, he's been on it most of the day trying to get some of those bigger fish and possibly a carp. I'm sure if I stayed for a couple of hours on that long line, I'd be heaving breaming, because apparently they tend to turn up on a night or start feeding on a night. But that's another competition for Nosh. Let's see where I've come. I hope I've framed. I'd rather frame than win a section. Fingers crossed that I've framed. We'll see you guys at the presentation. Thoroughly enjoyed that, folks. I hope you two have as well.
Love seeing like people's family around the lakes. Not as many cakes for me this year. That's been a bit of a letdown, to be honest. So if you're back next year, more Haribo, more cakes. But there's also a great little gang of people behind it. Mark Foyu's the founder of the event, and also a group that helping with the qualifiers, helping with the lake. So from me and everyone at Guru, big thanks to everyone who's had a hand in this year's event. Next year, quite a few people have been talking about it today on the bank. We have got a slight change in format. We're going to add a few more venues what people can qualify from, and we're also going to guarantee 10 grand to the winner of the 2026 event, so stepping it up a notch. But you'll be pleased to know the final is definitely going to be here at Langold. And to save the date, it's going to be on Good Friday again. If you keep your eyes on Tackle Guru Social, as soon as all the plans are in place for it, you'll see them announced on there. On to the results. We'll start with the sections. All the section winners are getting 200 quid plus a 12-foot 3-piece Engage Pro rod. First section from Peg 1 with £4.2, regular on this stage, Tony Fong.
Go on, Big T. Well done, Big T. Lovely rod.
Next section from Peg 10, again with £4.2, Mick Hanks.
Well done, mate.
Well done, sir.
Well done, mate.
Well done, Mick.
Yeah, lovely.
And the final section winner from Peg 44 with £5.6, Barry Armson.
Go on, man.
Well done, sir. On to the overall top 3. If we can have everyone who's won a prize, just stay behind for us and we'll nip outside and get a few nice photos as well, if you don't mind, please. Third place overall today. I thought this guy was winning for quite a bit of the match. Done lots of little videos and updates with him. Kept his cool. From Peg 6 with £6 8 ounces, picking up £1,000. Alan Norris. Well done, Daniel. Enjoy that.
Another tap.
Brendan, get these ones outside. Yeah.
We'll do these outside. We'll do top 3 outside. Lovely. Cheers, Alan.
Second overall in this year's final from Peg 58. Magnificent little display today. Was very impressed. £7 9 ounces, mixed bag, little skimmers, perch and roach, picking up £2.5 grand. Sean Cameron. And this year's Guru Feeder Cup champion from Peg 7 with a weight of £9 5 ounces, picking up £5,000 plus a 12-foot event, a Steve Ringer rod. Big round of applause, Jason Palmer.
Lovely. We'll do all the photos outside.
We'll get some nice shots outside.
Yeah, go on,
Right, there you have it. Third place again. Damn it. But I've managed to come third with £6 8. Those two fish have definitely cost me, but I spoke to Jason, he's lost a tench as well. It would have been really close if we'd have landed all our fish, I'll tell you that for now. So I've got a nice lovely little trophy, a hat, and of course £1,000. Get in. Lovely them, aren't they? Beautiful. So yeah, you've got to be pleased. I've come third. I'm disappointed I haven't won it because I really did think I had a chance to win that there. Would it have still snapped? You don't know whether it's got caught around some weed and it snapped the line anyway. The line seemed okay. Well, it was a good tench. I don't know. Would it have made a difference if I'd have changed it? I did check it, it looked okay. You just don't know. So it's all ifs and buts, but third place out of 30 there. Who was second? Oh God, I'm absolutely terrible with names. Sean Cameron in second place. So well done, Sean Cameron. What a mighty fisherman you are. But this year's Guru Feeder Cup champion is Sean Farmer. It is Sean, make sure I've got that right. No, not Sean, Jason Farmer. I think I've got that right. Yeah, Jason. Let me just double check for you people. I've just said Sean, haven't I? It's this one, so Jason Farmer. I'm terrible. You know, it is my kryptonite names. So Jason Farmer, you are this year's Guru Feeder Cup's mightiest fisherman. Well done, son. And a pleasure to meet you today, pal. So he's had 3 tench and a few roach for £9.4. He is this year's champion. He has got the cup and a cool £5,000 to go with it. So well done, son. Absolutely brilliant. I've got to say, Matt Godfrey coming round for a chat. Always nice to chat with Matt. Very professional. Done a cracking job presenting it today and organise it. We've also got to say a big thank you to Mark Foy, mainstream organiser of the Guru Feeder Cup. It was a fantastic job. Make sure that everybody's okay, you know exactly what you're doing, where you can cast, what you've got to do. It's a thankless job, something like that, so it's a big thumbs up from me and to the Guru Tackle Company. So thank you very, very much indeed. I shall be back next year. As you've seen, there's going to be a couple more venues for the qualifiers, but the final will still be at Langold, so, and £10,000 to win there. So we've got to make that one back in for next year. Let's see if we can go 1 better, 2 better. Do it all again. So that's 2/3. So I've had like a 6th in a final and 2/3. Not what I wanted, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. So I won't go through the fishing. You've pretty much seen what I've done. I was just a little bit unlucky, but I've still thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'm going home now. I've got to get my gear ready for a Maver Match disqualifier at the Glebe. I love the Glebe. I've not been for ages. Suits me down to the ground. Can't wait to get there. Long feeder chuck to the far bank, possibly a waggler. That's if you draw one of those lakes. Short, possibly a little bit of shallow fishing if you want to do it. And margins for later. So wouldn't that be wonderful to qualify for that? Now that is a biggie. Maver Match this. That'd be fantastic, that, wouldn't it? But won't jump the gun too quickly. I'll see you down there. I'm going to record that match and we'll see how we get on. So I just can't wait. So I hope you've enjoyed the Guru Feeder Cup final, because I certainly have. Don't forget, people, it's absolutely free to subscribe to this channel. Monkey, where are you? Monkey. Always. Never mind Zeddin. He's here, this monkey. And a thumbs up, monkey. Would be very, very nice. So until next time, take care, people. And we shall see you on the bank, hopefully, at the Glebe in Peterborough. Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy and wise. I won't go that far, but toodaloo, we'll see you on the next one. And don't forget to fish on.